Hi, this video is for Monday, August 31st, so the last of August. Before we begin with our lessons for today, our homework, I wanted to share with you what our days are for Kindness Week. That way you can be ready the rest of the week. I know Mondays are tricky sometimes to remember to dress up. So let's share our screen and go through our days. So Kindness Week is this week. So today is Sock Hop Day. So it was a day, in the description was wearing like big shirts with sleeves rolled up, girls and ponies with big bows, and boys, I guess, hair slicked back. Tuesday, tomorrow, tie-dye day. Wednesday will be Disco and Flowers Day. Thursday is 80s neon, so super bright colors. And then Friday is just your fox gear. So anything that you have that says Folsom Foxes or just anything with a fox on it. And this will be a fun week to celebrate. Remember that this Tuesday, so tomorrow on our pickup day, we have a rock for you in your drawer to decorate and bring back to school to be here when you can't be here. It'll be here to take your place for now. All right, so I'll X out of our Kindness Week and we'll go into our day. So we are now at Unit 1, so still Unit 1, Government, but we're now in Week 2. Week 2, Day 1, which means Monday. So Monday, so this piece here is just writing your new spelling word. So same as last week on Friday, we're going to take a spelling test on Friday. But it will just be for you privately to kind of know how well you know these words and maybe which words you need to practice a little bit more. So we have the words go, we have dentist, I'm going kind of going down instead of sideways, we, problem, we have high, open, no, silent, she, and napkin. So words that I already see are kind of tricky. We have dentist, problem, silent, napkin. The other ones I think we have go, we, high, no, she, open. So those are our spelling words for the week. This one here is read and answer. Where are you going? So we're going to answer using this word bank here. So we're going to start with capital I. I am going. I am going, and I have the dentist too, and I see dentist with the period, so I'm going to put that last. I am going to the dentist, period. So again, similar to how you answered your comprehension questions when we did our journal with the power to vote, where you looked at the question and then we had a sentence starter. So using part of the question to answer it. So that's what we're practicing here also, using part of the question to answer it, not just saying the dentist. We're going to say, I am going to the dentist. So it kind of stands alone. So here we have addition, and these addition facts here are a little trickier because it's not just 2 digits, it's 3 digits to add together. So I'm going to start here with 4 plus 8 is 12, and then I know 12 plus 0 is 12. So I don't need to do much extra there. So same here, I can just ignore the 3, or the 0, sorry. Ignore the 0 and just go 3 plus 7 is 10. Here, this one's going to take me more work. So what I'm going to do, kind of like I did here, I'm going to go 8 plus 8 is 16. And then I'm just going to kind of ignore 8 and 8 now and just go 16 plus 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So just taking it into smaller steps. So here I'll do the same. So I'll go 7 plus 9 is 16. And if I add 2 more, 16, 17, 18. I know 6 and 4 make 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 6 plus 9 is 15. If I add 5 more, kind of counting by fives, 15, Add 5 more takes me to 20. Fact family, this is perfect because this week in our lesson, I forget which one, but one of our lessons this week, I think it's on Wednesday, is about fact families. So we use our add-ins, 8 and 9, we flip-flop them. We have our big number go last for addition. We have our big number go first for subtraction. And then again, we just flip-flop those numbers. So this is a fact family, so they share these 3 digits. The tree has 5 green apples, 7 red apples, and 4 yellow apples. How many apples are there? Okay, so we have 5, 7, and 4. How many are there? So that means we want to add them all together. So very similar to our little problems over here with 3 digits to add. So 5 plus 7 is 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for number 4, adding that 4. 12 plus 4 is 16, which gives me 16 apples total. So that was our Unit 1, Week 2, Day 1. That's our daily packet that we want to start off with every day, finishing it up. So finishing it up at home. So this is from our Seesaw, our assignments. So we just did our daily packet. So we also have for our homework here, spelling packet ABC. So ABC means this here. So last week we had our rainbow spelling. So this was completed with last week's spelling words. And if you kind of flip it this way, it says week 1. But remember that now we're in week 2, week 2. So I'm going to turn it over. If I turn it over, the sheet right behind the rainbow spelling is ABC order, and it says week 2. So this is the sheet I'm going to work on today. And I do want you to ignore 11 through 15 on these. So we only have 10 spelling words. I'm going to get these spelling words that I'm using today from my word bank from day 1. So when I just used, I'm going to use that to help me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite all of my words one time, not in any order, just writing them down to have a word bank. So I have go, dentist, and you can write them in any order. They don't have to be in this order. The one that will matter is the ABC order. Open, no, silent, she, and napkin. Okay, I'm gonna switch this out of my way. Okay, so ABC order. So you have this nice alphabet at the top of your page here, and that's what we want to use. That's going to be our best friend for ABC order. And then I'm going to go like this, okay, letter A. And then I'm going to look at the first letter of each word here and see if there are any words that start with A. A. Nope, no A's. I'm going to go to letter B. B. Nope. C. Nope. D. Oh, I do see a D, but I'm going to hold on to that because there might be more. D. Okay, nope, just one D, which makes it easier. Sometimes there will be words that, like multiple words that start with D, for example, and that makes it a little trickier because then we have to look at the second letter and figure out which one goes first. So for now, we'll just write dentist for number 1, and we're going to cross off dentist from our word bank and letter D from our alphabet and move on to letter E. E, no E's. F. Oops, no F's. G, okay, I see one G, but I'm gonna wait and check if there are any other G's. G, nope, no G's. So just one G with go. So I'm gonna cross off go and G and move on to H. H, oh, there's one H. H. Okay, just one H. The word high. I'm going to cross off high, cross off H, and move on to I. I. J. K, 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 L, 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 M, 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 N, 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 oh, there's an N, 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 oh, two N's, okay. So we have no and napkin. I'm gonna use a different color here just so I can kind of show you here. So we have no and napkin. So I'm gonna look at the second letter because they both start with N. So I know these come next, 4 and 5, but in order to figure out which one is 4 and which one is 5, we're gonna look at the second letter. I'm gonna look at the O, and I'm gonna look at the A. And then I'm gonna think, does O come first or A come first in the alphabet? So O's over here, A's over here, so definitely A. So that means napkin goes first, and then no. So we're gonna go napkin for 4, and no for 5. And then I can cross them off now. So if they share the same first letter, the trick is going to the second letter and figuring out that next letter, which one goes first. Okay, so we're at N, done with N. O is next. O, oh, oh, there's an O. O, O, so just one O, which is open. So cross off O, cross off open. Letter P, 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 P. Nope. Oh, actually, yeah, sorry, one P. Problem. Problem will be our number 7. Okay, so now we just have 3 words left. We have we, silent she. We're at Q, so there's no Q's, no R's. Okay, S, we have 2. We have silent and we have she. It's a little messy here, so I'm going to scooch it to the side just so I can kind of, again, show you which will go first and why. So they both share the S, so I'm going to kind of like, whoop, they both share the S. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to look at the I and the H. So here's H, I. So H comes first, I comes right after. So that means we're going to write she first, silent for number 9. So cross off these. And then that leaves us with our last one. So no T, no U, no V, W. We have we, no X, no Y, no Z. Okay, so we're all done with our ABC order. So now they follow the correct order on this side. All right, so if you kind of flip it, it goes on to week 3. Do not complete this. This is for next week, for week 3. So please do not complete this. Leave fancy words alone. You only need to do ABC order and stop for this week. That's the only spelling activity you have for the week. So we're going to put this to the side. All right, so now we have completed our spelling packet, and it says there ABC. So we're done with that. I know my calendar's a bit small here, but I'll read it out loud here. The next piece is weekly vocabulary. In the last page of your booklet, the definition for the words court, decisions, and judge. So these are 3 words that we defined today during our live time. So we just wrote the definition and we talked about it. So that's these 3 words. So court, decisions, and judge. So basically the 3 that don't have a sentence for. We had the word citizens, equipment, and symbol last week, which we defined, and you should already have sentences for these 3 words. That was the assignment for last week on Monday. If you haven't done it yet, today is a good day to catch up and write those definitions and sentences. Next week is week 3, and we'll finish up the last 4 that are blank. So we're going to go into the sentence piece here. So court was a place where meetings are led by a judge. So maybe I can say, and you'll kind of see an example of this in one of our stories. I went to court, the word we want to use, so the place where meetings are led by a judge. I went to court to pay a fine. So I got some kind of fine as punishment for maybe parking somewhere I shouldn't have. I don't know. Decisions. Decisions is making a choice. So maybe I won't go into judge or government. I'll just use a different sentence. Maybe I or we even make many. We really do. All of us, we do this. I make many decisions in a day. It'd be a good idea to maybe keep tally and write how many decisions we make in a day. I'm sure there's so many more than we think. Judge. A judge is a person in charge who knows laws. So maybe the judge heard both sides. So the judge heard both sides. So they're in charge of listening to both sides and deciding maybe who's right, who's wrong. So there's our 3 sentences. And remember that these are just my example of my sentences, but you can make up your own. I would encourage you actually to try to make your own, because that makes you really work the word in your brain and really understand what the word means. Okay, so we're all done now with our sentences. So that was weekly vocabulary. So we're done with the ELA part, the English Language Arts. So we're done with our daily packet for today. We're done with our ABC order, and we're done with the sentences for our definitions. And now I'm going to move on to benchmarks. So we're going into the story. What does a police officer do? So we're going to reread this story. And the activity to do on your own today is to make a timeline to summarize Officer Kim's day. So we're going to go to page 16. And I already started just to remind myself of a timeline. This is procedural text. So that means we're going to hear special words like first, next, then, last, words like that that are going to be your cues about, oh, it's changing up, now it's something else. So this is a story. What does a police officer do? Officer Kim has a busy day. Let's follow along to see what she does. First, she patrols the streets on her bike. So I'm gonna, I did just a long line here. You know what, maybe let me finish. Oh, I guess I can do it at the same time. I'm gonna just flip-flop it this way to make it a little longer, but you can do it any way that makes sense to you. Just somehow annotating the different steps, the different things she does. So I'm gonna put a little dash here, and I'm gonna write at the top, I'll put a little arrow, patrols street. So I'll just write it in notes, not like complete sentences. Patrol street was the first thing. She looks for anyone who needs help. Then, oh, there goes another important word there. Then Officer Kim directs traffic. I'm going to put another little dash here. This time I'm going to go down just to give myself more room to write. I'm going to write directs traffic. She uses her loud whistle and hand signals to keep cars moving safely. So I didn't write the part that said she looks for anyone that needs help, or the part that was she uses her whistle and hand signals, because those are describing patrolling the street and directing traffic. They're just giving extra details on these 2 ideas, but they're not new things she's doing. After lunch, oh, let's add lunch. So she has lunch, and then after lunch something happens. She visits a classroom. Okay, I'm gonna write class visit. She visits a classroom. So again, this is a detail, this next sentence. She explains how to follow safety rules. The day ends with Officer Kim helping a lost pet. So the last thing on her little timeline here is helping lost pet. So just with words, we've just annotated the entire story here. that she first patrolled the streets, she directed traffic, she had lunch, she visited a classroom, and she helped a lost pet. So that is our activity for today. So we're done with page 16, rereading the story and making a timeline. So we're done with these two boxes, which takes us now to Matemáticas. We are on topic 1, lesson 5. Mondays, there are no quick checks. We do the quick check for the lesson the day before. And the day before for us was Friday, and Friday was practicing math facts. So you either used your sleeve, so this green sleeve, or you used extra math on the computer. So that's why there's no quick check assigned for today. This week, and we'll do lesson 5, but just a reminder here that lesson 1 continues for this week for Español en los colores, los animales, números 1 a 20. So I just wrote down a little breakdown here. Practice each day how you'd like. So you get to pick how you practice every single day. I don't have a breakdown of that, but I wrote down some ideas here. So again, you can make 3x5 cards, little flashcards. I saw some of you shared yours. Those are great. Work in your practice packet. So that's a little packet that has all the activities. So this one's for lesson 2, but it looks similar to this. It just has a whole bunch of practice pages. And I want to remind you in a second where the link is for that key if you need it. And then remember that in Seesaw, in the Spanish section of our virtual classroom, there are many games, videos, read-alouds of this entire lesson, which I would really like for you to take advantage of. So let me share that, and then we'll come back to our math. So let me minimize this. We're going to go into Seesaw. So Seesaw is right here. So here's Español. Español. I'm going to click the link for Español. And that's going to bring us to our virtual classroom. So the key for lesson 1 is here. So if you click on it, it'll take you to the entire packet. So it just walks you through the entire packet. After you've tried it for yourself, what you should have written in each blank, or what you should have done in each of those pieces. In our Español piece here, a little link, you also have read-alouds that have to do with colores, números, y animales. Actually, there's no animales books. There's just colores and números. But we do have videos here from YouTube. These two on the board are from me writing and giving you little hints on spelling and pronunciation of these words. And these games are great. They're a fun way to practice your words. So this is all in the Spanish link in our Seesaw virtual classroom. So that's there for you. Alrighty, so let's go to math. So I'm going to put a little check mark on our Español check, because you're just going to practice however you'd like today, and we're going to end with our math. So math is lesson 5. So lesson 5 is stories about comparing. So we're going into the independent practice because we already did the front and guided together by this time. So we're going to go here. It says, draw a picture to find the difference, then write a subtraction sentence. Alan has 4 more dog dishes than Jack. So Jack has 5 dog dishes. So I'm going to draw 5 dog dishes, and these are Jack's. And then I'm going to go on to Alan's. Just kind of, this is the way my brain works. So Jack has 5, so we know how many he has exactly. Alan's, it gives us a number, but not his actual total number. It says he has 4 more than Jack does. So we're going to draw 5 because he has the same amount as Alan plus 4 more. So I'm going to add 4 more to my little end here. So right here, they're equal, but then they're saying Alan has 4 more than Jack does. How many dog dishes does Alan have? So I'm going to count. I had 5 here. I'm going to add 4 more, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go backwards. So I'm going to say there's 9. How many dog dishes does Alan have? He has 9 dog dishes. So here it kind of seems like you want to write an addition sentence. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But we have to kind of work it backwards and like a facts family, do the subtraction sentence. There are 9 that Alan has. If we take away the 4 more, it gives us the 5, or we could even flip-flop it, 5, 4. Okay, that's 3. Number 4 says Maria makes 12 cat toys. So I'm going to just do 12 little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are Maria's 12 cat toys. Lee makes 6 cat toys. So here's Lee, and 6 cat toys for Lee. 3, 4, 5, 6. How many fewer cat toys does Lee have than Maria? So here, this is what they have equal. This is how many fewer toys she has than Maria. 6 and 6, a double, so 12. So she has 6 less. So this would be 12, take away 6, gives us 6. So she has 6 fewer cat toys. Number 5 is draw a picture to find the missing number. So I'm going to draw 7. I'll just stick with my circles. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take 2 away, and it'll give me my missing part here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is my missing piece. Flip it to the back side. This is problem solving. Sarah has some fish. We don't know how many. Question mark for fish. 2 birds. 5 hamsters. Oh, this one seems a little crazy. She has, okay, so she has some fish. We don't know how many. 2 birds, 5 hamsters. She has 6 fewer hamsters than fish. How many fish does she have? Okay, so we're going to ignore the birds. We don't need to know about the birds right now. So if she has 5 hamsters, I'm going to draw my picture here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are my 5. I'm going to put an H next to it. My 5 hamsters. She has 6 fewer hamsters than fish. So that means there's going to be, and these will be my fish. For my fish, I'll do squares to kind of make it less confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have the same amount, but there's 6 fewer hamsters, which means we need to draw 6 extra fish in addition to these 5 we already drew. So I'm going to go 1, 2, oh, I'm going to go up high, sorry, just because I crossed off my birds there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make my little line here. That's where they're equal. And I'll just draw 6 more. So if I have 6 plus 5, that's going to give me 11. 11 minus those 6 is 5. So how many fish does she have? She had 11 fish. She had 11 fish total. Oh, now we have baby. Mike has 4 more books about cats than Zach. 4 more books about cats than Zach. So they have 4 together. And then, sorry, they have a certain amount together, right? But he has 4 more about cats than Zach. Mike has 12 books about cats. How many books does Zach have? Oh my goodness, these really make your brain work. So let's see. So he has the 12 books about cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so these are the books that Mike has about cats. Mike has all these books plus 4 more about cats. So he's going to have 12 plus, oh my, no, I'm working it the wrong way. we need to take away 4 of these. Mike has 4 more, so we want to take away 4. Sorry about that. My brain's not working there. Wasn't working all the way, but once I saw my choices, I was like, uh-oh, I don't see my choice there, which made me rethink. So 12 take away 4 will give us 8 left over. Okay, so now let me reread it, and hopefully it makes sense now that we have our numbers here. So Mike has 4 more books about cats than Zach. So Mike has 12, and he has 4 more than Zach. So if he has 4 more than Zach, we need to take 4 away to find out how many Zach has, which was 8. That's letter C. Okay, number 8, compare your name and a friend's name. Use a story about the name that has more letters. Okay, so I'll write, oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay, so maybe I'll go Mrs. and Ochoa. So Mrs. has 3 letters. Ochoa has 5 letters. So I can say that Ochoa has 2 more letters than Mrs. does. So I can say 5 take away 3 gives me 2. So that can be my sentence there. Okay, subtraction sentence. You can choose to do your first name and last name, or if you want to think of a friend, figure out who has more or less letters. That this is the problem where you get to be creative and come up with your own problem. All right, well, that was it for our Monday, August 31. So once you're finished with your matemáticas, that is our checkoff for the day. We're completed here. All right, have a great Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. I just need to get back to my video here. Stop sharing my screen. All right, adios.